says we'll spray the ball around again. Take Simons inside. Pompos lefty up high. Window, no. 30 seconds of play, Lamar. Whole lot of firepower out of your line.
He was a very important piece to what he by defending on a perimeter against on any given night. Got to get some.
The 7-second mark to tie it. Avia up the floor. Control. LeBron. Side to Simons for three. On the rebound flicked and controls Klingon outside. Instead, he'll step
the one to make that decision off the live dribble.
Now he'll fan out, get it from LeBron. Good Grant the other way.
There you go.
Finds it. LeBron, he didn't know what to do.
From the three-point line, the Blazers can't afford to.
Playing Avia. Hook pass, Klingon. Catch. LeBron makes a move inside. Finds Hayes along. Great pass. Up the floor. Reeves, Scotty Brooks alongside. Evans off the screen over to Kamara. The lefty.
One thing that was a huge piece of it consistently.
Avia has turned it over. Behind the back, Avia puts a couple of moves on LeBron. They move right into the lane to the glass, laid it up and handed. Swings it inside. So
like it's like fuel.
They switch it. And scoot ins at Willie. Pump fake draws Kamara.
Offensive, but well balanced.
Earlier this year in a win, just a second. Off it comes to Scoot. He'll gather it. Swings it cross court to Finney Smith and Hashimura over to Reeves into the. Now Kamara on the bench with two early. About Sharp, Scoot Henderson, hot pursuit. Reeves swings over to Rob Williams III, dribble hand. Gabe Vincent in for the Lake. Multiple positions into the lane. He lobs it off the back rim. Vincent.
And it's a big reason for that turnaround.
Sharp backs off. Simons ahead to Sharp. Angles into the lane. Vincent out. Step back three. Comes. 13 to shoot. Three comes off. Looks left, feeds right. That's Sharp. Reeves working the far edge. Puts Alice. Reeves on the inbound has got to take better care of the ball. Crossover just curling off a screen. Nice bounce laterally. Steps out. Shimura trying to get involved with the screen. A screen and roll. Jamison turns. For that first quarter. Scoot a three.
That wanting, that hunger that are outside of what he's been doing.
Sharp catch has it poked free to the timeline. Kamara does. Time expedal into it. Well, and you keep in mind, there's a number of possibilities.
Trails this play to get
off. It comes here on the court.
That he felt like things were
crisp. Chest pass to Sharp outside. As you say, he got up immediately and walks out of a double team. Losing to Charlotte. Charlotte hit him with 8.
To have to fly up defensively, didn't get a running start, and DC was set. Get DC involved.
Blocks the shot of Jemison. He regains control,
but never really attacked down. So
Simons off the screen, zigzag. Jemison will swing it back out on top. Milton trying to. Murray bracing for three. Connect, spots a trailer on a high screen. Back to back, he's recuperating from the calf. Grant squares up, fires and connects.
The refs weren't already looking at that and watching.
Long strides, hands off to Klingon. The lob up top, Denny.
Two. And although not was willing to throw those kind of passes,
pump fake, draws 3 defenders fakes, drives, double issue. Line or 8 of 9. Hayes spots LeBron coming
open and available. He'll draw.
Yeah, Kamara ahead. He'll swoop in.
I think it will be very hard to.
For the Canadian national team, you continue to. And speaking of Rip City, how important?
Tumani Kamara draw. Banton in his first shot.
Where scoring has been a challenge.
Triple. Felt pretty good when he let it go. LeBron on the bench. We're all over it. Tip though right to Hashimura. Scoot Henderson off a screen from Rob.
Round quickly.
He's crossed him left to right into the lane.
Yeah, he does some on all-stars for most and one
times. That's a tough assignment for the Blazers. I'm on KUMP for Arch 9th. Scene off to Denny.
And Denny will read that angle right away.
Arm. Yeah, just how strong.
As long as it's not an offensive foul with that arm. Feels like it. If I was Duncan Robinson.
Skipping on top. Vincent shot him. Reeves, Deeks gets by. The
extremely old just doing this.
Michael Jordan's rookie year. That's augers in. Offensive. Laid it up. Lakers 2 of 14 from 3. One-on-one. Ron Williams with 14 points. Kamara will raise from 3-point range. Hot bulls his way to the rock. And Hashimura to Hayes. House here. In deep.
Career that he's had with the Lakers. Taken enough shots to qualify.
Terrific lob threat. Chauncey Takes it up the middle. Go. Banton up the floor. Is going to get off a shot. Reeves can't get it off in time. And trailed by as many as 18. Avia spins out of backcourt. Puts LeBron out of
knows. LeBron's going to try to get this.
Played 9 minutes. Spin. Step back.
Facing you, from the perimeter.
Comes LeBron with it. Barrels in. Quiet tonight. The bounce pass inside Avia.
That was one of the slowest 3-on-1 for the Blazers.
Tomorrow for the Blazers. Sets a screen for LeBron.
Going to the left to Tamani.
Last night, 26, 11 assists. Simon straight arms Reeves.
I feel like you stopped it, and they have different looks.
Picks up his second foul. Then to Kamara, back to Anthony.
Jumper that can put people in the
by Kamara. Austin LeBron is back. Jeremy goes high left. LeBron, tough fade. Move. In he comes, high left. Up it comes here to Grant. Firing is look. Denny Obvious into the paint. Surveys.
Doing that enough to have a lead.
Downhill speed and gets that
down Obvious the other way. Pace.
Big fan of his. I talked a lot about him. And obviously, I think everybody around.
Steal up the floor for the... Ron coming the other way with hard cut into the paint. Fade.
Necessarily, that's just a really good shot, a wide open shot. They got a good contest. They can
bouncing to Hashimura. He's been quiet to pass, threading it into Kamara. Turn. Under 5 minutes remaining. Nice lock. 14. Reeves has a step into the lane. At the 5 spot, clinging with 14. Rob Williams the third to the baseline. Reeves 4-3. That's it. Up ahead to Reeves. March the 9th. Advian in the quarter. Pull on the blink. Scoot ahead of Kamara into the lane. That's way off. Recovered by the Lakers. Look the basket. Tamani on inside to Sharp. Pops a 3. Vincent outside. Sets his feet for... Sharp out to swim his arms and get in front of LeBron.
Because Denny's left arm was just in front.
Hands off here to Scoot. Gets in deep. Going up. Spins back right. Fading.
Player, and LeBron was not able to do that. That's
pump fake for a... LeBron was indeed irritated. Habits quickly over to Tamani. 3-incher of the third. Covered by Hayes. Wheels it outside.
Behind it. Ready. Oh.
Out house here tonight at Moda. Off the screen. One-on-one on Hayes. In 6 offerings. Reeves a scoop.
Fact of having to switch on LeBron James.
It throws away to Dorian Finney-Smith. The 3. Simons. He's trying to get his. Wheels it outside for Steph Williams. Out it comes to Grant. Step back to the bench after playing.
We felt like he didn't really do that.
Zach dribble slants into a running right hand. Sharp, Gavin Evans leads him into the double team of Sharp. 4-3 from the Klingon. That one to him. Here's Sharp a 3. And under the pick, defending by Reeves up the floor. He'll drop
behind his back as LeBron was running in for it. Tighten him down a little bit. 7.
Put it on the deck, into the lane. Kamara. Back, bring it back the other way. Lob it to Klingon. Reeves will bring, but can't. They're going to turn with a win.
It's on the bench as Jeremy for several minutes at the end of the...
Reeves, massive numbers this year. And his usage rate number 7 and 8 boards tonight for him. Do the step back for 3.
43 career games versus the Blazers.
Kamara into the lane. Galloping over here to Scoot. Reeves off the LeBron. Smith is off. And on the weak side to shoot. Leans in a triple. Changes direction into the lane with a dribble to the assignment. Over to Reeves. Bullet pass inside Kamara. Kamara to the line. Kamara at the line. Up is Scoot. Cross court. They've got to go to Hashim. Here comes Denny Avi up the floor. Up
over the top. Because of that, there was no...
Simons out ahead to Grant into the lane to the... LeBron into the paint. Stops. Fires. Scoot fakes the 3. Puts it on the deck. Minutes remaining. Simons curls. Pop.
Even knew that the foul was
in. Absolute dynamite. LBJ steps out on him. He'll take him. And trying to get a call. Circus shot. Advia on the run. Into the lane.
11.
Into the lane. Simons. Round bounces over to Vincent. Escapes the trap. And that. Vincent 6. Ron will secure it. Here's who were outscored 28-15 in the final tonight. The Lakers 110. In play with possession. They trailed by as many as 18. Avia loses the handle. Right to Avia. Spins out of backcourt. Puts LeBron out of
diving into that player. But then he knows LeBron's going to try to get this.
Advantage. With it up top. Klingon played 9 minutes as Reeves goes to work on the curl, spin, and a step back.
The bucket, a scorer facing you, from the perimeter.
Rebound, but poked away by Hayes. Here comes LeBron with it. Barrels in. Simons has been quiet tonight. The bounce pass inside Avia.
To end the half before Delano got that bucket. That was one of the slowest entire time, so no need for him to speed up. 3-on-1 for the Blazers.
Lamar, quick hand. 7 steals tonight, Lamar, for the Blazers. Turnovers, 14 points off the turns. Hayes sets a screen for LeBron.
The pass to Anthony on the right, then going to the left to Tamani.
Lakers up by Ilichi. Second of a back-to-back last night. 26, 11 assists, 11 to shoot. Simon straight arms Reeves. 2,000 down.
They'll run this action cap until they feel like you stopped it, and they have different looks.
Grant picks up his second foul. Lakers give it up on the inbound. Simons pushes it ahead to Kamara. Back to Anthony.
But this is a high-level jumper that can put people in the back.
Reeves forced outside by Kamara. Austin forgiveness. Grant picks it away. 3-on-1. LeBron is back. Jeremy goes high left. LeBron, tough fade. Folks standing. Now Grant makes a move. In he comes. High left to Kamara. Takes it off the fingertips of Klingon. Up it comes here to Grant. Firing is the
pass back to LeBron. Now he had an open look.
Denny obvious. Reeves comes off the screen. Gets into the paint. Surveys.
Cash in off of it, and they haven't been doing that enough to have a lead.
Denny Avdia is a guy who gets so much downhill speed and gets that shot.
Trying to pitch it cross court, knocked down Avdia the other way.
Shaden obviously was a big fan of his. I talked a lot about him, and he's got a lot of talent. And obviously, I think everybody around.
Okay, Denny the steal up the floor for the third. LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron coming the other way with Vincent will back it out. 13 to shoot. Hard cut into the paint. Fade.
In a situation where Rob didn't need it necessarily, that's just a really good shot. Facing all over the place and then giving up a wide open shot. They got a good contest. They can.
Reeves bouncing to Hashimura. He's been quite spectacular at both ends of the floor. Nice pass threading it into Kamara. Turn.
Take their time and get a good look here.
Under 5 minutes remaining. Nice
decision. He picks you apart.
14. Reeves has a step into the lane. He and Klingon teaming at the 5 spot. Klingon with 14. Scoop will get it back. Comes off the screen from Rob Williams, the third. To the baseline. Third quarter. Glad you're with us. Reeves 4-3. He tried to swoop through. Vincent up ahead to Reeves. Your tie-dye. Bill Walton tribute night, March the 9th. Obvious. Denny was 16 in the quarter. Pull on the blink. Contact made. Ball grabbed. Scoot ahead of Kamara into the lane.
Personal foul.
That's way off. Recovered by the Lakers. Rolls it to LeBron. Back to the basket. Tamani on. It comes to Denny Avdia. Hooks it outside to Sharp. Pops a 3.
From Denny.
Vincent outside. Sets his feet for .com/fans. Sharp out, who has 3 fouls. Kamara trying to swim his arms and get in front of LeBron.
Couldn't even possibly guard that because Denny's left arm was just in front. I'm saying that's a let it go.
Time Lord hands off here to Scoot. Gets in deep going. LeBron looks left, spins back right, fading.
Get better positioning as the offensive player, and LeBron was not able to do that. That
shoot off the high screen. Pump fake for a.
Makes you push him out the way like that.
LeBron was indeed irritated. Simons quickly over to Tamani. 3 and Vince. A real feature of the third. Missed the shot. Rebound recovered by Hayes. Wheels it out. So
they had Rob Williams, the third, right behind it. Ready. Oh.
Sellout house here tonight at Moda. Simons with it. Coming off the screen. One-on-one on Hayes.
Before Hayes can get there.
Simons was 6 tonight in 6 offerings. Reeves a scoop.
Accepting the fact of having to switch on LeBron James.
LeBron, the matchup they want. LeBron throws away to Dorian Finney-Smith, the 3. Nonetheless, a lead of 5. Simons, he's trying to get his time. Reeves off the screen. Wheels it outside for a step. Sharp in the mix. Gives to Williams. Out it comes to Grant. Stamping a real solid shifts as he goes back to the bench after playing.
Remember a time when Rob's gone to the bench and we felt like he didn't really do that time.
Simons coming off the screen. Zigzag dribble. Slants into a running right hand. Simons with it. Ahead to Sharp. Sharp gathered. Reeves trying to shake Simons, leads him into the double team. Is Sharp on LeBron. Outside to Banton. 4-3 from the Klingon scores at the last timeout. They may charge that one to him. Here's Sharp a three. Waiting for the screen. Grant under the pick. Defending sealed off the pass to the point. Intercepted by Reeves up the floor. He'll drop.
Would have been worse there, Kev, if Reeves would have dropped that behind his back because LeBron was running in for it. And then Donovan Klingon will try to quiet them down a little bit.
36 and counting. Put it on the deck. Into the lane. It's the February in a win against Golden State. Kamara on top. Scoot. 6 to shoot. Behind the back. Bring it back the other way. Lob it to Klingon over there. By the Lakers. Reeves will probably, they'd love to get that one back, but can't. They're going to turn with a win.
Early game, and then we just saw a shot of Luka Doncic on the bench. And Jeremy, they targeted Luka Doncic for several minutes at the end of the game. Find other ways to generate buckets.
Reeves and Luka Doncic, massive numbers this year. Nice assists. And his usage rate number 7 in 19, Blazers 16. He is always a factor. 38 and 8 boards tonight for him. But let's get something done here. Scoot the step back for 3.
Surprising because in his 43 career games versus the Blazers.
Kamara into the lane. Simons on the run. Galloping over here to Scoot. Final stanza. Reeves off the LeBron to make one extra pass. Dorian Finney-Smith is off. And on the weak side, Reeves racks it up. 5 to shoot. Leans in a triple. A sparkling third quarter, 16 points. Changes direction into the lane with a dribble. LeBron steps out and again it's Simons with the assignment. Over to Reeves. Working on the big man Hachimura. Bullet pass inside Kamara. Patrolling in front of the Laker bench. Kamara to the first team, former scoring champion. Kamara at the line. Man play with LeBron. He rolls, stepping up his Scoot. Cross court, they've got to go to Hashis. Blocked away, stolen. Here comes Denny Avdi up the floor.
He didn't die on the screen. He fought over the top. Because of that, there was no
cut off the fingertips of LeBron. Simons out ahead of Grant into the lane to the. Reeves out of backcourt. 2:16 remaining. LeBron. Reeves pounds it into the paint, stops, fire, changes course, rushes in, finds Scoot, fakes the 3, puts it on the deck.
Here comes Anthony off a double.
Under 2 minutes remaining. Simons curls, pop.
And Kev, Tumani, I don't think he even knew that the foul was.
Sends Reeves to the line where he has been absolute dynamite. It's Kamara. Simons surveys. LBJ steps out on him. He'll take him to LeBron. Reeves puts it down, nearly lost it. Swoops in, trying to get a call. Circus shot remaining. Scoot, kick it outside to Denny. Advia on the run, into the lane. LeBron tonight.
11.
All right, here they come. Into the lane, Simons. Round. They come to double. He steps through. He bounces over to Vincent. Escapes the trap, and that. Vincent. Heat of 6. 8 seconds remaining. Ron will secure it. He has obviously sealed the deal. Tonight for the Blazers, who were outscored 28-15 in the. And that will be that. Final tonight, the Lakers 110.